Hello and welcome to the Dicey Knoll. Our show will start in a moment, but I'd like to take this time to remind everyone where they can find us. We stream Monday and Wednesday evenings each week at 8:15 Eastern. But if you missed our stream, that's okay. You can still watch the last 2 weeks on Twitch, and our full catalog is updated each Sunday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. It really helps us out to get your feedback, so please feel free to leave a comment. Well, it looks like it's that time, so on with the show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Dicey Knoll.
Yay!
Hello!
Welcome back.
It's only been 2 weeks. 2 weeks? A week? I don't remember.
Since we streamed.
It's been like a month.
It's been a month for us.
We've had a hard month with sickness and COVID and all that stuff. Yes, people, that's really a thing, and it's still going on. So,
I think that 60% of the table had COVID.
yeah, it was like half the table was just sick and nasty and everything like that. So, we actually record like a month out, and we ran out of episodes. So sorry about last week. We didn't have anything, and we thought about trying to pop online and stuff just to say something, but everybody kind of felt like crap. So actually, me myself, I'm still got a little bit of a cough. It just will not let go. So I apologize if I have any hacks or anything more than normal.
Hey, but we're back.
Yay!
We are.
Let's curb the enthusiasm just a little bit at a time, okay? I think we're up here. We need to bring it down.
What? Why?
Huh?
Why?
Why not?
I want to be excited.
Why do you want to be so excited?
I don't know.
You don't know? I just want to be excited.
I just wanted to be excited. Okay, I'll be depressed.
Yes, that's it. Because we're about to die. These are going to be the final episodes of the Dicey
Oh my
Knoll.
gosh. No, it's
As I don't know if you've noticed in the center of the table here, the only reason we even have a big dragon on here is because somebody got a 3D printer and was like, I want to print a big-ass dragon.
Not necessarily.
That's what happened.
It was only like 40% of the reason why.
Only 40.
I think it was like 32%
45.
of the reason was us, and 68% of the reason
Well, I
was.
wasn't expecting to have to print it so soon. Somebody pissed off a dragon
Yeah, way to go.
Oh, well,
by calling it lazy.
I'm just saying, if you don't put the dragon in front of me, I have
It was miles away.
Seiravis has plenty of stuff on his plate without having to deal with some dragon that has some kind of superiority complex. And it's going to use harmless little slave labor animals. There were chipmunks slaving for this dragon. Probably dying before they were able to bring back food for this dragon.
birds, too.
So, I'm just saying, PETA at our DM.
And I will at you right back to Sirius. Here's the link to Sirius's bio. You can file your complaints there.
Nope. Seiravis is friend to the animals. He's trying to stand up for them and for what's right. Animals.
They were perfectly okay with what they were doing.
Says the multiple horses.
Fish
because
are
they were-
food, not friends.
they were-
Wait a minute.
I was going to say curse. That's not what I was trying to say. Charm.
What?
Fish are fruits, not food.
Influenced. They're influenced.
They're charm.
I don't think they're charmed. It's a big ass dragon. It's like, I'll eat you if you don't bring me food.
I mean, that's fair.
You bring me food or you are food.
Exactly, influenced.
Yeah.
How? Not charmed. Just being mean. Being a big bully.
Big bully dragon.
As far as announcements, check us out. YouTube, Twitch, Spotify,
Apple.
Apple.
Because she's not here, anchor.fm.
Yes, anchor.fm. Actually, if you want to, you can go to anchor.fm and support the show. I mean, there's a little thing you can click, and if you want to donate, all right. I mean, I've not got my hand out or anything, but
Please.
Please.
but no, we pretty much doing what we're doing. We've had a pretty much solid month of just trying to get better, get everybody back to the table, and as healthy and safe a manner as we can, and hoping that this isn't the last one with the big ass dragon here. But yeah, check us out. On all our socials. Don't forget at our DM.
Don't even have my handle out there.
You mean personal info just out there. Let me give you his phone number, everybody.
Well, time to change numbers.
Time to change numbers.
Doesn't give anyone your new number.
Nope. You'll stay in the dark.
I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't post it on the internet. I'd put it on the back pages of Craigslist.
Oh boy. And with long-awaited shenanigans out of the way.
Oh, they're gonna continue for the rest of the day.
Oh, absolutely. But let's go ahead and get into tonight's episode. With you all saving everybody in the kingdom.
The world, we saved the world.
If only.
The whole world, we saved
That's it. End of the campaign.
Yeah,
we did it. We saved everybody.
We saved everyone.
He said it. Canon.
Yep.
Nope.
Harana.
As you all saved everyone from their plague in Harana.
That's
Everyone.
Just to say, let's roll back the tape and let's point out the fact that that is not what was said. What was said is
We saved
you just
everyone.
saved everyone.
Yep.
From
Everybody.
a horrible plague.
We saved everyone. All the worlds, all planets.
Now he's going back and just editing himself.
If I was, this part wouldn't be in the wouldn't be in the show. And I forgot to grab me a drink. Good job, me.
Good job.
Woo.
You're gonna be thirsty.
He is
He's
thirsty.
a thirsty boy.
He said he's got dry roots.
Sticky. Sticky fell off. Sticky fell off. It's okay, I got 905.
Began heading north
I need
out
another.
of Harana
To Rombo.
to Rambo. And
Rambo.
That's where.
Oh,
That's,
it's right there. It says
Yep.
it right there. Ramdo. Yeah, I wrote that down. I totally remembered what that is.
Oh, is it Rondo or Rombo?
Rondo.
Dough with a D.
Ah,
Is it R-A-M? Ramdo?
It's like
Or Rondo?
I'm pretty sure
N.
it's R8.
I think it's a Vietnamese noodle dish.
RAMDO.
I heard that spell right.
It's like spicy noodles with a little bit of fish in it.
Yeah.
Just Romdo, man. So good.
We need poke.
Came across some interesting animals that seem to be circling you. Upon casting a spell to speak with said animals, found out that they were in search of food for a certain Flosa.
Flosa.
After a good 20 minutes of conversation that really did not lead to anywhere, ended up sending Zophius and Seiya with some of these animals to figure out what the heck they were talking about. Upon arriving in Ramdo, got your in-stay, and Seiravis, looking through Seiya's eyes, saw what he presumed to be this Flosa as a very large green dragon. And
Immediately bullied.
upon looking
Bullied her.
upon this dragon, began to speak with it. After talking to it,
Okay, the first sending went well.
Yeah.
And the dragon got an attitude. The second sending went downhill.
after talking to it, realizing things were not going his way, proceeded to insult said dragon by calling it lazy.
Did not insult, made an observation. It's a big girl. She could get up and get her own food instead of yelling at the chipmunks to bring it.
I'm like, have you not seen corporate America?
I feel like my argument's still
She's
valid.
corporate.
She's corporate.
Flosa's corporate.
She's corporate. She is
She
the
is
evils
corporate.
of the world.
Corporate.
Having all the small people do everything for them is exactly what they do.
She's the big boss lady.
That's what it is right there. It's the evils of the world. This is a representation of everything wrong in the entire world.
And we printed it.
How dare you?
I know, right?
This one's a pain,
You made
the next
this
one's
real.
gonna be worse.
Huh?
No, what? Sorry, I just remembered something.
What?
Huh?
What did you say?
What?
What are you talking about?
So after insulting the dragon,
The dragon decided to awaken from its lair and proceed upon its own business. Upon waking up the next morning,
I would like to take a moment to just point out the fact that this dragon had to be printed in multiple pieces. And our DM managed to glue himself to himself in the process of putting it together. Just thought it was worth it. The sacrifices that he made.
yes, absolutely. Well, I got most of the glue off.
You glued your hands together.
I glued my
multiple
hands.
times.
Yeah. It was literally like half of yesterday. We were all in the call and it's just like, shit.
It's like, what's wrong? It's like, we're trying to play Dungeons and Dragons over the thing, and I'm like, roll, or something. He's like, ah, and I'm like, what? He's like, my hands are glued together. You can't roll the dice.
Yeah, it was fun. Only took me hours.
I'm sorry, just an observation. I feel like it should be shared with the world.
Yes. Very important.
Upon waking up the next morning, found as people were in quite a panic,
They were in cahoots.
as there were dragon sightings coming from the south.
No.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah, everyone was like, oh no, dragons are coming. And we're like, what
Upon
dragon? There's a dragon?
What are you talking about?
upon hearing this and seeing the streets become scattered, as everybody is currently seeking shelter, boarding up windows and doors, and praying that they survive whatever dragon attack is happening. You all mount your horses.
We did not
did
take
not.
the horses.
We left them in the stable. I wrote it down.
You all mount your boots.
Yes.
That's a different website.
Mounting.
Mountyorboots.com.
Can we make this website?
Okay.
Mountyorboots.com.
See a bunch of people having sex with shoes.
Takes foot fetish to a whole other level.
No, I'm pretty sure it's right on the level with foot. There's nothing wrong with that, though.
You begin marching.
In our boots.
Stop it. I'm
Marching
trying to keep from coughing over here.
Marching south upon what looks to be a deserted road, as there is nobody on this path,
I wonder why.
towards what said dragon appearance is there. The day is yours.
The day. Wow. It makes it sound like we're gonna live. Okay.
It's really dusty on this road this morning.
Yes, I noticed that too. So, are we trying to fight this thing?
I mean, if you'd seen what I seen, no.
So then what's the plan? Are we gonna talk? Or I guess you are gonna talk to it because none of us can speak. Whatever
yes,
growls you speak.
Yes, I mean, I intend on talking to it and pointing out the fact that under its watch there was plague demons running rampant while it was letting chipmunks bring it berries.
Is that even a sustainable meal for a dragon?
I don't think so, but it's still, that's the point. It's like it didn't care, it just brought the food.
Okay.
I mean, chipmunks, you would think it would be bears or elephants or something.
So should we have a code word for stuff? Like, apples can be attack, and bananas can be run, and oranges can be die?
Okay.
I don't know.
Are you sure it's not Clementine?
It's Clementine.
Okay, so, alright, so for code words, there's no attack code word.
Okay, no attack code word.
So we just attack then?
No, we don't attack. I don't think we should fight it. I think he's saying we don't fight it.
That sounds like a good idea.
I mean, run is probably the best bet.
So then why are we going to it?
Because it's coming this way and
yeah,
it's
that's
aggravated. We can leave if you really... we just saved these people and I kind of feel responsible, you know,
Fair.
to make sure that they don't just get killed by a dragon after we spent days trying to save them.
Didn't we?
Yes, we did a good job. And,
I feel like I slept for like a month. I'm so sorry.
and now this thing is threatening to cause problems, and I really don't want to. But this is your land. I have my own problems that we're trying to deal with, and this dragon is just delaying me. But also could possibly use the dragon.
As an ally, potentially?
A strong word, but yes.
Not an enemy?
Yes, not an enemy. I feel like, uneasy truce at the moment. Maybe there's something it wants for something we want. Mm-hmm. I did tell it that there was this true den mother, and then it said it was going to show the world what a true den mother was. So,
Wonderful.
yes, I don't know how well that's going to work. But she did seem very angry at the fact that something bigger and more powerful could be coming. So she didn't like that. So I'm hoping that's enough.
To sway her?
Yes. That we don't really have a problem with her.
Right.
We killed some plague demon that was in her lands.
That's killing her nature and stuff.
Yes. So we've done her a favor. Which, in all fairness, and again, I'm a little aggravated, big, scary dragon monster sitting in a forest using little creatures to do its thing. It's kind of seems to be a theme with everyone I'm dealing with right now. But we killed it. She should have came and just snapped it up or whatever, but she didn't do that.
Right.
So...
What you think, Lena?
Well, I do think having a big dragon sort of on our side is better than an enemy, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess the best we got is to try to talk to it.
And we
Not
have
running's the second best idea.
And we have our medallions.
Oh, that were with Nylamine.
Yeah, she's being really quiet right now, but
I know.
we do have the medallions.
She's
And
been
maybe
staying at that staff for a hot second now.
never mind. But I mean, we don't know anything about those half dragon people and what their stuff, but maybe that has some kind of sway that we can use.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what he'll say. She'll say. I think it's a girl.
What makes you think that?
I don't know, I just got this feeling in the back of my head that someone's been telling me all day it's a girl and not a boy.
Huh? No, I don't think that's right at all.
I don't know, you saw it. Is it a girl or a boy?
I didn't look there.
You know what? I don't blame you.
I mean, actually, you're right. It is a female. She has huge nipples. Like 12 of them in a row under her belly.
Is that normal?
I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of dragons, but I think Dynalthea is not a female, so I don't know. He just had normal nipples, small ones on the scales.
But he had 12?
I didn't count those. I didn't really look.
But
this
you counted
dragon is
hers.
this dragon. They're huge. They're monstrous. They're like bigger than you.
That's unsettling.
Yes, and they're long.
It was that big?
Yes, it's like little saplings sticking out from
Golly.
underneath it.
How big is this dragon?
It's pretty good size. It's not the small one. It's not a baby.
But Dinothir wasn't super small either.
He was tiny for a dragon.
That's tiny for a dragon. Okay, this is fantastic.
Yes. It's gonna be interesting. Her and her huge nipples.
Give me a pastry. I need some sugar.
I give you a pastry.
I eat a pastry.
I also eat a pastry. Would you like a pastry, Seiravis?
No, I can't eat today.
Okay.
You can't.
Two for me, then.
I'm too nervous.
Two for
Let me
me.
get all of you to make dexterity checks.
Checks? What? Okay. 16.
15.
Just a regular dexterity check.
Yep.
13.
Nylamine rolled a whatever 1 plus her dexes. She rolled like shit. Apologies.
So, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ. What did I say?
You said 16.
16 for me. I think Nylamine got a 2. I think she has a
15.
+1.
13.
So, you two are fine, but as you and Nylamine go for your pastries, you see 2 hawks just come down and swoop them up and fly away.
No, that's weird. I wasn't even going for a pastry. I didn't even have one in my hand, and it just magically took one.
Yep.
It's crazy. So the hawk flew into Lena's bag and stole my pastry.
Yep.
I was going to eat the second one, and the stupid hawk just came and took it away.
Yeah, that was so quick. And did it grab a 4th one?
So I'd like to point out, this is the kind of behavior that had me anger the dragon. Because these hawks are stealing pastries for a dragon.
But is a pastry a sustainable meal for a dragon?
I feel like we're saying the same thing.
This makes no sense.
Exactly.
It's very irritating.
All right, angrily eat my pastry.
Yeah.
It was a waste of 2 perfectly good pastries. Oh God, I sound like
Fire-
these 2 now.
Firebolt the hawks.
God, I'm gonna have to pull up this combat.
Combat against 2 hawks.
No combat against swarms.
Yeah, we swarm. We don't want to do
Swarms
swarms.
are our arch nemesis.
Oh, no.
That and stairs.
I dropped my sticky note. You gotta make me newer.
Okay.
What, swarm sticky note?
Swarms are
My
enemies.
sticky note reminding me not to forget about Felix. It's not sticky anymore, so it flew away.
Okay.
I have a collection of sticky notes that Shannon has bestowed upon me. So
She's got a couple over there too.
So as you all continue walking, you go for about 6-7 hours, and just at the very edge of your sight, you see something flying, and you see just this massive cone just of destruction just come through and hit the ground and just obliterating any sort of wildlife.
Hey, what was that?
And then you see just all these like small birds kind of coming up and picking up like the dead carcasses of different animals.
That was a dragon breathing dragon breath.
is that our dragon?
I think
I have
it's
a
just
funny
her dragon.
feeling yes, but I really want it to be no. But I feel like it's yes.
Do you want to like wave it down?
Me? No.
You're literally the brightest one of us here.
No. You got
Let's
this.
just keep walking.
We should see it soon, right?
No, you see it now.
Oh.
See it.
You see it, it's right
It
there.
doesn't look terribly big from this distance.
Uh-huh.
But
sure.
it's there.
Okay. Maybe he's just hunting for his own food. Maybe he took what you said to heart. She took what you said to heart.
I think it's a they.
Are they? Okay, but for real, we're flagging this thing down? Is that what we're doing?
Sure, why not? Oh, we came all this way.
Okay,
It's up to you. I mean, it's you tell me. Are you okay? We're in Lockria.
Mm-hmm.
This is where your home is.
Mm-hmm.
If you're okay with turning around, if you feel that we should turn around and let this thing do whatever it's doing, then we can turn around and leave right now.
That doesn't sit with me.
Well, then why do you keep trying to convince me to leave?
I don't know. I'm just, you're the one with the, shooting the air, spectacular fireworks stuff.
Your hair catches on fire and you throw fire.
Yeah, like, that's all I do.
See small flames. Wee, wee.
Does the dragon notice?
No, it's too far away for that one.
I can go. I think for a second. So she looks straight up and it goes 30 feet in the air. That's as high as I can go. That's all I can do.
That's it?
That's it.
All this practice.
That's all I can do.
That's it.
I probably could throw my sword further than I could throw this fire.
Okay. Yeah, it feels like maybe a little bit. But okay. I guess we just get closer. Unless we're leaving.
No, let's go
Okay.
figure this out.
We're gonna keep going.
Okay. You all keep going, and you can see that it's making way. It doesn't seem to be heading. You notice that just from the couple cities that you've been to, it's not heading in that direction. It's typically staying towards the wildlife.
So it's not going towards any like towns or anything.
Yeah, you don't see it going to like it's not coming directly at you guys and Rondo behind you, and it doesn't seem to be following the road to be heading to Byron City. Why can't I remember? Harana. Harana. Yep. I just cannot read either. Good job, me. It seems to be staying kind of just going like across the path. And then upon the ways of destruction that it's kind of leaving behind, just the animals are kind of going up, picking up all the dead meat and food that it can grab. I'll see like an army of squirrels just kind of going around with like stuff on its back too. Just
Okay.
you see it kind of come down every now and then and just kind of like pick up whatever the squirrels have grabbed. You guys are probably about 300 feet away.
So we're like seeing this thing like...
Yes, it is massive.
That's how big your other dragon's gonna get one day.
Yeah, if he lives long enough, yeah.
How old do you think that dragon is?
I have no idea. I think they get, hundreds, thousands of years old, possibly. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I guess. You do know I'm half elf, right?
Yes.
Like, my people live hundreds of years. It's not... He's just completely just like this is not news to him. It's like, wow, you are very, very shocked and surprised by something that is... It's just too...
I guess the dwarfs in my town used to live for a hot second, too. That's a solid
2 +
point.
2 = 4. I didn't know it was a surprise.
I'm supposed to live a long time too.
It's been a long day. Okay, I'm sorry.
All we did is walk.
I know.
You ate some pastries.
I know. I probably shouldn't have had
Did you see that
pastry.
hawk take a pastry out of
Yes!
Landon's bag?
Literally!
And then it looked right at me like it was doing something to me. And I'm like,
I know. You didn't even want a pastry.
no.
You said no, thank
I was
you.
like, I can't eat. Look at that thing. I don't want to get sick. If I'm going to have to deal talking with that. How does he even... How do you even stand in front of something like that and act like you're not terrified? I'm a little scared.
Yes,
That's
terrifying.
okay. We got this, I think. We got
You
this.
think?
I'm just gonna shout, "Hello!"
He doesn't seem to hear you.
30 feet in the air.
I guess maybe we don't have anything to worry about. She's blind.
Wow.
Get closer. We came all this way.
Yep, keep
I
going.
guess.
You all get to about 150 feet, and you kind of see as the animals that were carrying all the food behind it just kind of seem to stop and stare at you. And as it does, you kind of see as from the waves of destruction that this dragon's been breathing on the ground, kind of just stops midair and just turns and faces you all. And you all hear in common.
Oh.
So, who dares approaches me?
Hi.
Us.
You mortals
Yeah, that's what we are.
have definitely gotten
Wait, it's just like...
interesting names over the years.
What?
Hello, us.
It's we and us.
Wait, who's we and who's us?
I'm us.
You're we and you're.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
No, I'm terribly sorry. I believe we spoke yesterday.
So it was you.
No, I'm Seiravis. She's you.
What do you want now?
Same thing I wanted yesterday. I see you. You're actually quite impressive in person. But I fear that this true den mother may be something fearsome if left unchecked.
How is this my problem?
Well, the idea is it's going to scour the world or the continent of, and their words, not mine, of the fake dragons.
That included you. Apparently.
Well, that diminutive thing is not a dragon.
What
What's
did
it
she
pointing
point at?
Nylamine.
Halloween's not a dragon.
But he said that she was you.
That's
See-
well,
you
I
see-
mean, she's gonna die too.
He just whispers under his. You see what happens when you just come up with weird names off the spot? That's just do better. Do better.
We didn't. Okay. I will stay confused.
I don't know. I mean, looking at you, you are impressive. You are magnificent, and maybe I spoke a little hastily yesterday, but not out of disrespect for you, but as a worry of what is to come if we don't stop this thing.
I like your wings. They're pretty cool.
So you go from berating me to flattery?
It's been a very, very tough time for me.
We're still
As you
learning ourselves.
us mortals sometimes speak before we have a chance to think. We're not as old and wise as you.
Nope.
I'm just gonna say it's really hard for him to say that.
Voice cracking the whole time.
Yeah. Not as old and wise as you.
You all must want something for you to come out and approach me like this. Because if not, I should stop being lazy and acquire my food.
What? Nope. Impetuous youth, sorry. Give me a moment. Try not to be facetious. Yes, there is a very old individual in the Pachapian Empire. And I reach over to Nyamelim to hand me the medallions.
Okay.
And I'm like, we have these. We have black, we have red, and we have blue. The individual in the Pachapian Empire has the green one. I don't know if they have anything to do with you, or if you know anything of them. But apparently, the people who have these are trying to take the essence of all the dragons to create a dragon that is
Superior?
a combination of all.
Oh, yeah.
We look to stop this. There's an egg that was created. It is white with black, green, red, blue swirls.
Yeah, it changes color. Like, it's not... It, like, moves. The color moves on the egg.
And we have hidden this egg in the north. It's north of us here, right?
Yes.
In the north. We were able to stop that, but we fear that it's only a matter of time before they either create another one or retrieve this one. And we don't even know if we could destroy it or if we should destroy it. Again, we are mere mortals, and these seem to be decisions maybe better suited for someone like you.
Do you know of a den mother?
You're looking at one.
So what's a den mother? What does that mean?
It's a female dragon that has babies.
Is that it?
Pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not 100% positive, but I think that's it's like the matriarch, the one that, it's kind of like the she-wolf that runs the pack.
Oh, like the queen bee.
Yes.
Got it.
You good? You good? Okay.
Sorry, just had to do some explaining. Sorry, yeah. Again, impetuous youthful mortals that don't know any better.
I know nothing of your said medallions. Right now all I hear is a lot of you problems. Why should I do anything?
I mean, I don't know. I say if this thing is truly a big problem and we can't stop it, then it may become a you problem.
It sounds like they want to destroy you.
from what we gathered, everything would be destroyed for this new race of dragons.
Well, they already sacrificed 5 dragons
yes.
for this egg.
It was
Not-
4.
Not as not as grand as yourself, but still,
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
you know, mature dragons, regardless, that were captured, restrained, and siphoned their life force away.
There's nothing but bones left.
And again, I may be speaking out of turn, but you know, when there's problems with dragons, you seek help of dragons.
You intrigue me.
I intrigue.
What if I were to help? What would you request of me?
Oh goodness, I didn't think we'd get this far. Perhaps help in distracting or subduing this Nathus Vamar, who seems to be leading the return of this, or creation. Although he seems to think it's a return of something that once was. Matter of fact, his words were to usher forth the birth of a god.
What would be in it for me?
Well, Brinthia is a port city. We have bountiful harvests. If you like the area, possibly we could tithe you a bit of what we are able to produce.
Make a persuasion check.
I feel like I should have a green dice for this. Not terrible. That is a natural 13. And my persuasion, I think, is pretty good. So that is an 18.
Okay. If I decide to help, are you willing to deal with the consequences?
What consequences do you speak?
From what you were saying, this is a man who is in control. I feel like there's an aura about you. This seems a little hurt by this, whether it be your request or whatever this person has done. So, by this I can only gather a few things. He's family. he's betrayed you. Or he may have taken someone close to you.
Oh wow, you're really good at this. All three things are correct, actually.
Which means he's someone of power. Someone who has great magnitude. Probably someone ruling over a city.
Yes, Brinthia.
Means that this... If I were to do this, there will be many casualties. Even if I just went for the men in the castle. What happens when a castle crumbles? That burden will fall on you.
I can do what I can to try to get my people free of the city, or as safe as possible. Possibly hidden in sewers and such. I would rather not have anyone lose their life, but I'm not without open eyes to the ways of the world, and sometimes bad things happen. But if he is successful, and this creature that he is trying is as powerful as he thinks it will be, then it won't just be my city that suffers. It'll be all cities. It'll be all kinds, all life. And if I can save a portion of my city, get those people out, the ones loyal to him, well, they decided their fate. Walls can be rebuilt. Castles reset. But life on an entire continent is not... Is it not worth it?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Sure, I'm rolling d20s and not d12s. That's a 23.
For someone so feeble,
Give him a pastries.
Who, me?
Actually, sure, give the dragon a pastry. Apparently she loves them.
Ooh, we have chocolate and strawberry and...
Maybe the hawks just like them. The hawks have been stealing the pastries, saying they're for the dragon, and they've just been eating them themselves.
you have a knowledge of the world. I will partake in your request, and we'll see what you offer afterwards. If it's not, we might have another chat.
No, I look forward to it. Thank you for your time and your patience, and we will let you return to your hunt.
3 days.
We will do what we can. Back away slow.
And the dragon seems to fly off west, leaving the animals there. Animals kind of just as the dragon just flies off into the distance, just kind of goes about its normal business, just kind of scattered, get away from their swarms that they've been.
That went better than expected.
I think I just fed the dragon my city. I don't know.
We have 3 days.
Yeah, and aren't we like 2 weeks?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna need
What
someone.
does that mean? Yeah,
We need
won't.
somebody that can travel. Someone who can.
We won't get there in
transport
3
us.
days.
Is there anyone here, Lockria? We're not very far from Hauntus, are we?
You are. You're about 2 full days travel to Hauntus from here.
I mean, maybe someone in Hauntus, but like I said, magic tends to be reserved for the high clerics and stuff like that. Maybe some battle mages, but no one. Rarely anyone does what you do, for example.
Yeah, well, I need someone that does what I do, but does it better than I do it.
Is there a way you can send a message to somebody in Brinthia? Have him start getting people out?
Yes, I could probably talk to Gregor. Would probably be the best bet. I'm leery to talk to anyone in the castle, considering that my uncle has.
Gregor is the bakery
Yes,
chef.
yes.
What about what about the secret club?
See, I know that they, in Borikuma they seem to be okay, but I also worry that my uncle may know who they were too. I tried to keep everything secret from him when I met with them, but might be worth trying. I could maybe message Melik and have him reach out to them. Maybe if he feels that they're because they have their own ways of talking back and forth. That something big is coming to try to stop Nathus, and as many of the people that can need to get out of the city. But unless we can get a track, I could talk to who was it? The leader of the school. Remember the grumpy gentleman who met us on the hill so many times? He wasn't the leader of the school.
The headmaster.
The headmaster would know who this guy was. I can't remember. I asked this man his
our
name.
teleporting man.
Yes, our teleporter guy. The one that was really
He'd be
mad
very
every time.
helpful right
Yes,
now.
he would be amazingly helpful right now. But I'm assuming that, much like myself, doing something like that probably takes a lot out of him, and he probably can't do it a lot of times.
Well, twice is all we need.
Yes, we need
Him
him
to
to
get to
here
us,
and then get
and
to
then
Brinthia.
Get to Brinthia.
Problem is, he doesn't really know Brinthia.
How does that work? If you show him a map, could he just pop us over there?
I think it's
I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I have no idea. I can hop from here, and he just kind of points off, just shy of 100 feet, and goes, and I can go to there in a blink. But
further than that.
further than that, no, I can't do anything like that. I've worked on things trying to perfect something to move like that, especially since I met them. But I don't know how to do it. I don't know how it works. But I assume it's easier if you know a place. Because for me, I can look, I have to be able to see where I'm going to get there.
so
Berkram.
Berkram.
That was the teleporter's name.
Ah, yes. Good man.
And I just bumped my...
You're good. Well, if he could get us anywhere closer, I mean, that would be helpful. It's worth a shot. How many people can you talk to today?
Full strength, which I am right now, I can talk to 5 people, or I can send 5 messages.
Excuse me.
So that's not a lot, but it also lets me reach out several different places. What really hurts is when someone decides to reply back with unhelpful information at all to me, and then I'm like, well, now I have to use more energy to speak to you with something that I just needed a yes or no. Question is, do I go straight to Berkram, or do I go to the headmaster to see if someone could come get us, and then maybe he can reach back out to me and conserve my energy? Or do I...
Maybe try that.
It's worth a shot.
Alright, so first things first, I will send a message to the headmaster.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick myself for not doing Berkram directly, but okay. Hello, I need to get to Brinthia immediately. Something is coming in 3 days to destroy my uncle and stop this mad plot. But I need to get the city safe, the people free. Can you help?
Well, I could send Berkram, but teleporting's a lot for him. It might take him a day to get to you and then a day to get to where you're going. No real guarantee that he can do either of those. He's still very volatile magic.
Yeah, still kind of the same thing as what we thought before, was that it's volatile. There's no guarantee that he can get us where we need to go. There is another option, and that means going back into the swamp.
What option was that?
Going back to the Feywild.
Feywild.
Yeah, that could work.
Is there a portal in Brinthia?
Not in Brinthia. It's further over. And it's a long walk also from there.
Yeah, but time slows down in the Feywild.
Yes.
So, we'd be gaining time. Potentially.
I don't know. It's like, I know that there's the portals there. If we go, we can go in one and out the other. Maybe.
How close is it to Brinthia?
Well, the reason we went to this portal is because it was closer.
It was closer than going the other one. Because it's further in the Pachapian Empire.
We're
Actually, the closest.
Yeah,
right
we
now.
already went through the closest one.
How far are we from the portal?
If you all traveled through the night, you would make it there before sunrise.
So if we travel to the night, we'd be there by morning. We could go there. From there, we can go most places. We could go back to... There's the portal that took us near the Tabaxi village.
Yeah, but isn't that a day back to...
Well, that would take us overnight to get back to there.
Mm-hmm.
But if, in the meantime, we can have Berkram be at the Tabaxi village waiting for us, and we're able to get there, then maybe... It's still a chance, though. I don't know anything faster, unless like Autumn has something that she could whisk us away to there. But she's never offered anything of that nature.
she created that portal from the castle
She did do that.
to get your mother. Do you think she could do that again?
But with
But
a different
put-
person.
But put us there.
Like, we could go to the bakery instead of your friend, so we don't land in the castle.
That's a possibility.
Because we can
That would be
turn into the person, right? Which is what helped her.
Yes, we could try. I mean, she's familiar
Good
with the
memory.
area now. But I mean, honestly, if she's done it once, she should be able to put us right back in the room where my mother was.
Do you want to be right in the castle, though?
That's really close.
He smiles just a little bit because he wouldn't expect it.
Yeah, but then we'd be there with the dragon.
And then we'd be there with him.
Yeah, but then we just get out of the castle. He wouldn't be looking at us. He'd be watching the gates and possibly places like Gregor's, the
Do you think
bakery.
we'd be able to get out with his...
I mean, Nathis is
guards?
fairly well aware of your penchant for pastries. So
Is there a way we could look at, like, the room before we go? Like, it's like...
well, it's a gate. It's just there.
No, I meant, like your mom's room. Do you think he'd have people posted in there with her gone?
I don't
Like
see
guards?
why.
I have no reason that I can think of.
I mean, the only thing is if he would even have the idea that we would come back that way. But I don't know if he would think that.
Yeah, I can't see why. I mean, you wouldn't just guard an empty room because just in case. There's nothing there. There's no one there. There's nothing of importance in this spot.
Worst case scenario, we get into the room, open the door, and there's a guard right there.
Yes.
But you're sure there wouldn't be anyone in there? Or the door wouldn't be open?
Even if that's the case, we just take him out.
Yeah,
We just came out of nowhere.
you're
They're not
ask-
going to expect it.
You're
It'll be a
asking.
surprise.
You're asking. I'm sure. No, I'm not sure about anything. I can't give you that. If you want definite answers, I can't say. He may have a troop of 30 people standing in that room just on the outside chance that we decided to sneak back into the castle the way we took her.
Is that
That's-
something he would expect you to do?
I don't think she gets what I'm saying. I have no
We don't
idea.
know.
Okay, all right.
I have no idea.
He has no idea.
Nathis is a brilliant man. So there's potential. He's thought of all the options.
If it was me and I had something that someone wanted and they already took it, I'm not going to waste time guarding a room that it used to be in.
Well, then that's a pretty solid plan. That'll get us right there.
I think that's the best shot we've got.
And we
It's going
can
straight back into the room and getting out of the castle.
and we can get
as
back
quickly
to
as
the
we
gate.
can.
What, in the morning?
Yes, if we go
We need
through
to get
the
the
night.
horses, and we need to go as quickly as possible.
Where
Is
they're
the
in
horses
city.
going to take us time away from us, or will that
Because
speed
don't we
us
have to
up?
go straight back through the city?
No.
We didn't,
Oh.
I thought we didn't
So-
ride the horses.
So when
The
you all
horses are
went
in the
through the
stable.
swamp,
Mhm.
there were no horses because the horses would just slow you down.
Yeah, we used the
Wait,
nightmare.
didn't we put the horses in the ethereal plane?
Yes, they were in the
Correct.
ethereal plane.
Officially, they were left way back up by Mike in
They're
the
in the
ruins.
They're in.
They're in the ethereal
Officially,
plane.
that's what happened.
They're in the
but-
ethereal plane, and
They
we
were.
left
But
them in
we
the stable in
retconned it.
Ramdo.
We retconned it. There was a.
We
that-
got them back, and we left them in the stable in Ramdo.
Yep.
I wrote it down. It's right here.
I know you wrote
It's
it down.
canon.
That's
It's canon.
retconned.
It's canon.
Canon is the videos that are posted,
It's
and the
canon.
videos that were posted, we left them
No.
when we
Nope.
traveled to the Feywild.
Nope. we didn't
Morpheus
do
is also just rebellious.
that. Morpheus totally took the horses with us. Yeah.
That's how you guys retconned it.
Yet Morpheus took the horses
Sure,
with us.
like-
We have horses.
No, we must have the horses. And then
Gotta
we were
keep
in a
the horses.
swamp, and it was like we couldn't even use the horses.
We gotta keep. That's why they're in the ethereal plane. They're safe in there. They're good.
Let's start going then.
I feel like we are.
Oh, okay. We're
Yeah.
walking and talking.
Yeah, because I was backing away slowly, and then
Right.
we went
Question.
after it flew
So
away.
do we have horses in the ethereal plane?
No.
Not right
they're
now.
in
Damn it.
Rambo.
They're in Ramdo. That's right.
Ramdo.
They're in
Ram-
Ramdo.
Dough.
But it's going
Ram.
to take us more
Like a stick
time
of
to
ram.
go
To
get to
back,
and dough like a
get the
donut.
horses,
Thank you.
and then we're not going to be able
So
to
we have.
use
So
the
right
horses.
now we have a straight shot
It's faster for us to walk it.
To go
than get
over
to
land.
horses.
Got it.
Because once we get in the swamp, the horses are just bad.
Yep.
Okay. Let me add to my list of horses in Ramdo. Oh, here, I already wrote it down. 4 in Ramdo. Breakfast burritos, double handers. Wrote that down. Don't know what that means, but that's all I remember.
Double fist. I bet you remember. You always remember a double fister.
4 in Brinthia, 4 in Yasina, -1 chestnut, 4 in Ramdo. Yep, we got 12. One
Alright.
somewhere.
Okay, yeah, let's book it.
I will send a message to the headmaster. Maybe keep Bertram on standby just in case. We are going to try something different, but would like him as backup.
Well, you all definitely have good timing because I was about to try to send them out to wherever you were. I was about to try to reach out to figure out where that was.
Okay, well, I'm not going to waste a spell to get back to him just yet. So if he wants to ask me where I'm at, he can send me a spell. I'm going to send a message to Elrilla.
Okay.
Okay, a dragon is on its way to Brinthia in 3 days. Massive dragon to defeat Nathus. We need to save as many as we can.
Imagine that's the face she makes.
Yeah, she's just like,
Oh God.
what?
What did you do? I'm well more than 3 days away. How? Just. I'll send word.
Just disappointed.
Yes. And message to Sidon.
Okay.
Ooh, good choice.
Dragon on its way to kill Nathus. We need to get as many innocents out of Brinthia as possible. I am trying to get there, but it's a long shot. Need as much help with this as possible.
Out of session for a second. If we sleep in the Feywild, how much time will pass in the real wild?
It's like an hour or something.
In the real wild.
It's like an hour or something.
Okay.
For
every day there is an hour here.
Okay.
Yeah, so once we get to the Feywild, we can
take a nap.
We
we can
rest.
breathe and use a couple of days if we need to coordinate stuff and everything. But that's it.
Okay, back in session. Thank you for clarifying that up. Are you done sending messages?
I just sent one to Sidon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
that's right. Sorry.
Well, where did you get the dragon?
We're in such big trouble, you guys.
Can't really make it to Brinthia, as I'm nowhere near. I took the people of Paiju up north. It would take well over a week for me to get to Brinthia.
We're screwed.
Okay, so Elrilla's gonna send a message.
Wait, what about
Sidon cannot help.
What about what's her name? Nadia? Could she maybe do something? They're not that far from Brinthia, right?
Possibly, but if I do this, I'm pretty tapped for the day.
Unless you think there's someone in Brinthia that could rally.
Didn't you say Gregor was, like, trapped or something?
No.
Did something happen to Gregor?
No, he's been feeding the troops, right?
No, yes. I mean, he's been making food and stuff. He said things had gotten a little closer to normal, but there's more soldiers than there were before.
So you think he's the safest option?
I don't know. I think if it was me in Nathas's spot, I would be watching Gregor, because Gregor is someone that we both knew and is not in the castle.
And I mean, no offense to your pastry chef, but what can he do to get
I mean, he
people
could
to
spread
leave?
word and
Something.
stuff like that, but I feel like if it was me, I would put someone watching him. And if he did something out of the ordinary,
That would be red alert.
it would be a flag. Yes.
Right. I don't know what else. I don't know.
What about Kaylee?
Again, best friend in the palace. Someone that if they acted a little strange, I feel like I wouldn't try. I won't talk to Trusk anymore, because the last time I did talk to him, he said he was held prisoner, and then Nathas said something about
Any of the god are probably not good.
yes. So we have to use people that he wouldn't know that we were close to, and we had no reason to really hide anything. So I'm thinking maybe Fair might be an option, because I always went through an intermediary when I spoke with them. I disguised myself, and I never
Oh,
told
you're-
Nathas about that.
Your Victor persona, right?
No, actually it was a Mr. Prescott.
Oh, who's Victor? I'm mixing up our aliases.
No, Victor's just who I told the people in
Because
Rondo
I'm
that
Margaret.
we were from. Yes, you were Maggie. This
Maggie,
were you
that's
Stella?
a cute nickname.
Or was she
She
Stella?
was
No,
Stella.
she was Leah.
I was
You were Leah, that's right, because you took her name. That's
Yeah,
right.
I did.
What? I didn't know whether people would know the Van Wall name in Lockria, because we're not on the border, but we're close enough to possibly the right people might know who I am, or at least know who I represent. And I felt like it's probably better not to advertise that.
So, who do you think? You're going to reach out to Fair then?
I can, but again, that's what I was saying. I don't know.
I feel like it should be someone who's there that can mobilize people, that can
If-
get them out. Because
if
the
I
more
do-
heads up they have, the better chance there is of rebuilding your city.
If I do this, then I'm pretty much done for the day.
About this time, you all get to this part of the swamp that you remember was where you came out for the gate.
We're already at the gate?
No, you're at
Oh.
the road and the swamp. Right where that
So we're
meets up.
heading into the.
We're going
We're
back
going
into
into
the
the
swamp.
Correct.
Okay.
You are right there, about to come off the road into the swamp.
Oh, yeah.
we go.
I just took a bath, you guys. Squirt, 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 squirt.
So let me get everyone to make athletics checks,
Why?
because you gotta swim first.
Oh my god, that was almost an 18.
It's a 13.
Athletics.
I didn't.
I got 12.
Is a
Hopefully,
30,
didn't
20.
drown this time.
30, 20.
Okay.
Oh, for
So
Nylami. I don't know what her strength is, but 12. Plus
All right.
whatever.
It's not that difficult. As some of the weather's kind of settled a bit, it's not as deep. So you all are able to make it across. Properly muddy.
Hell yeah.
Gross.
Where's the prestidigitation where you need it?
I know.
And you all are now sludging through the swamp.
So,
The only other person that's not in Brinthia that would be willing to help that I can think of is Darling. But I don't know where she is. I don't know how close she is.
your trainer, right?
Mm.
Teacher?
She would be willing to help. I know she would. I just don't know where she is.
I just worry about. I just want the people.
What?
Nothing?
What are you saying?
He's plotting. Ignore him.
Damn it.
Well,
Nadalia.
Nadalia. That was
that
weeks
further
overland.
Oh, was it?
Yes. Because it was going to... It took us 3 days of sea.
So then
and
she's
it was
not
gonna
the
take us
best
a week.
option.
So Nadalia is too far away.
I just want to get the people out. As least as
Aaron, you just made me nervous.
as
Stressed out now. Oh, like this.
it's okay. We're skipping over my town, which
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay. But
I'm sorry. The
As-
world is ending.
I know the least amount of people we can sacrifice to this is the best to me.
Yes. I'd rather not sacrifice anyone.
I
but
agree.
I can't let him bring this thing into the world.
He needs to be stopped.
Yes.
No.
And
And you said when you talked to him, he was like
He's
1,000% convinced this was the only
fanatical.
way.
He is fanatical.
Do you believe him?
I believe he thinks he's... I don't want to bring some crazy dragon that's going to destroy the continent.
I mean, we did see the egg.
Well, yes, but, I don't know. Magic does a lot of things. You just saw that dragon and how big it was flying above us. And it was flying. Something that big. Could you imagine something bigger?
More powerful.
More
dangerous.
powerful. More dangerous. Hell-bent on destroying everything.
Magic is scary on its own.
So, who knows what it is? Maybe what he's doing, maybe it's not possible. And all of this will be for naught. But,
We can't take that chance.
yeah. But if there is a chance that he succeeds in doing this, and it grows, and is allowed to just go on a rampage, and we have nothing that can stop it. I mean, he called it a god. And I'm not ready to go up against a god.
I mean, can you create a god?
I don't know. Who knows where the gods came from? I'm just now having some sort of relationship with Saloon. It's off again on a thing, she seems interested and then she doesn't. I don't know. I'm like a plaything. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
I will send a
Well-
message to Fair.
Like I
Just
said,
have to take a chance and
My-
see.
my priority at the moment is the people.
Yes, I mean
Get
that's
as
why
many
we
safe
went to
as
the dragon
possible.
to start with, to maybe keep it from destroying Lockria and any villages and cities around it.
Do you think we could have... I mean, it's too late now, but do you think we could have convinced it to give us more time?
I mean, he kind of just flew off. We really didn't have a chance.
Talia, it's
Sorry.
important. I don't know. Like, I got the sense that we were pressing already. Like, I mean, I feel like I just convinced it. And I'm still not sure exactly what I agreed to.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like
I
he
mean, it
said,
is a dragon.
sacrifice your city.
Yes, so it may turn into, but it may be worse than that.
What about Dynathier? Do you think he could help?
He's not ready for this.
And I mean,
But we're not
get
either.
people out, or I don't know,
Do you
scare
think-
people
Do you
away.
think there's anything he could do?
No.
He's
I
a
mean,
dragon
he could.
too.
He was small. I mean, when we
Right.
saw him, he wasn't much bigger than a horse. We put like 2 people, that's it. Here you go, we need you to make, I don't know, like 15,000 trips.
But like, wouldn't, not that this is the best way to go about it, but couldn't he scare them away out of the town? Maybe
I
start
think the big dragon's going to do that.
Yeah, I don't...
I think the
like
big
a
dragon.
pre-evacuation.
Yeah, I think.
I'm
I
pretty
think.
sure that's what an evacuation is.
Okay, the problem is if we start getting everybody out of the city too fast and create a panic. So if I had Dynathier go and swoop over the city, breathe dragon fire and all that stuff and scare the people, well, that's going to let my uncle know something's up.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Right.
So he needs to be there
right.
when the dragon shows up.
Oh, solid point. Solid point. You're smart,
What if he's not
Seiravis.
even there?
Yeah, no, I've tried to tell you all.
How are we gonna make sure he's there in 3 days? What if he's gone?
What?
What if he's not even there?
That's true. What if he leaves with the people? What if he finds out?
If I'm going to be in Brenthia in
That's
3
true.
days.
We keep him there. If we get there within the next day or two.
I mean, we know one of the things he wants is me or my mother.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to be there in 3 days, then he'll be there.
That's a solid point. We have leverage.
All I have to do is reach out and let him know.
And obviously he doesn't care about the
Mama,
town-
I'm coming
the city
home.
people, so he's already stated that, so
So
I don't think that's a big as worry as we think it is.
No, I think he'll be there. Like I say, once I let him know that I'll be there, then I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
He is old, and much like that big dragon we just talked to, he's very conceited. So he is confident in his power. He's not worried about me and what I can do. And we can use that. He feels confident we're going to be in his seat of power, where he's going to feel the strongest, most protected.
What if he summons that demon again? Will you be okay?
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we put it down once.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal for me anyways, is to chase that demon back from whence it came and put it down for good.
Mm-hmm. We'd have to go back to Shadowfell for that, right?
Yes, I think. that's
Sorry,
where it's
getting
from.
off topic.
I know, yeah. Anywho, fair.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were doing that.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Yes.
I'm waiting.
I hope you already used your spell slot. It's just that one word.
That was it.
He just is like, yes, that's it. No more.
You were supposed to answer so fast.
I wasn't done talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Damn it, how did I get all these spell slots? Hello, friend. Danger is coming to the city in 3 days. I don't know if you can sneak innocents out without Nathus knowing, but any help would be appreciated.
Mr. Prescott. That will be a tough request.
Get into the accent. Sorry.
The god is keeping a very close eye on the locals in the town. I will try to send word to people and attempt a last minute evacuation. If people start disappearing, it'll raise questions.
Yep, pretty much the same thing I just told them. He's gonna do what he can.
Okay.
But again, they're under close watch. People start disappearing. It's gonna cause questions. She, yes. Sorry, you didn't use the right accent.
I did too.
Hello.
Thank you very much. She was not this feminine.
You weren't making sex eyes at me. I was confused. There we go. Anyways, that's all for tonight. So me and the DM have something to get to.
Wow. There's a closet right there. Yeah.
That's right. We're gonna get the roots wet.
Not enough alcohol for that.
What?
Is there anything else?
That was the end of the conversation.
That's it. All right. Yeah. I guess keep going. Did my 13 get me across the water?
Yes.
Okay.
The weather has calmed itself for a bit, and so it wasn't as deep as it was before. So as you all are traveling across the swamp, you start seeing that now that the plague monster is no longer here. A little bit of like the swamp wildlife. You start seeing some gators, a couple of rats, kind of like hanging up near the dead limbs.
No, thank you, Nylamine.
Nami just kind of like puts down her weapon.
Did Azophius make it back?
Yes.
Okay.
As always, it's just like, where is everyone? Flying around like,
Maybe.
help.
Well, Seiya flew with Azophius, so...
Yes, but they were with the dragon when she came back.
Okay.
Kind of just keeping your distance, not running into much trouble. It seems like all these animals are out here kind of just like seem to be minding their own business. They're not definitely more normal than what it has been for the last couple of days you've been around. But it seems almost like they're kind of like just have like a moment of relief to themselves. Kind of everyone just stays out of your way, just like, I don't want to deal with anybody right now. And you all make it to the gate without issue, exhausted, as you all have traveled well through the night. And you get to the gates, and it is inactive.
Son of a bitch.
You have to do that spell thing, right?
I'm gonna try it again. Try to feed it spell slots.
How many spell slots are you going to feed it?
A level 1 and 2 level 2s.
That is just enough.
I was gonna say I can give a level 1.
No, you can't.
Why?
Because you can't get it from the ring.
Oh, I have burning hands.
It's not a spell slot, though, is it? It's innate magic, I think.
Still
I don't think it's the same
technically a
thing.
first level spell.
But she doesn't have a spell slot. I don't think
I can
it's
do
the
it
same
once
thing.
a day.
That's not a spell slot.
It is not a spell slot.
I don't think it's the same thing. I mean, it's up to him how he does it.
It's best. Oh wait, well that's just a spell.
It's an
I don't
innate
know.
ability.
Well, you said you had enough anyway, so.
I do.
As you pump your final bits of magic
Yeah, I do.
into the gate.
You hear the gate go.
To the gate go, hoya, as it powers on.
Y'all are disgusting. I'm closing my ears.
The gate
La,
opens
la,
like
la, la,
a flower petal.
Look at nasty ass.
You will enter the gate, and we will pick up
Yeah,
from
dude.
there on Wednesday.
God.
Well, that's all for tonight. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping by. And don't forget, check us out on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Well, we'll see you right here on Twitch, Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:15 p.m. Until next time, have a great evening.